quick look at our bullpen. So the new bull, one of our two that we bought this year, got delivered. Now that he's in here, it's hard to. This guy right here that's smelling everybody, right? Oops. That one is the new one. So we just put him in the pen with these guys, give him a little straw, because it's a little mucky. Hey guys, Dad needs in the heifer pen. Okay. So they're all gonna act up. We figure out who's the boss. So he's the new one. We got one more black one come in this year. And this will be the powerhouse pen. So I learned something today. The grass is dry enough to burn. So much for that straw bale. I was in the house doing something and the kids come in from the burn barrel going, Mom, the straw bale's on fire. Yeah, so this grass that's here, dead grass from last fall, yeah, it's dry enough to burn. So there goes that straw bale. But, oh well. Half a straw bale, no burnt fence posts, no nothing else lost, so could have been worse. All right, there's our last new bull. Yep, he's black. Delivered today. Hanging out the feeder. They can go through that open gate now over to the straw. So they just gotta clean up this hay I fed them. Then they'll be out of this muck. But that's the new guy. He's got a white blaze if he turns his face to look at us. That's it, man. It's horsepower pen over there. They're all hanging out. Bull power. There's the white face. You can see a little bit. So yesterday I got Happy Mail. My seeds I ordered finally came in. So we can start planting the rest of the ones that are growing inside. So I got corn, kohlrabi, which I'll put the seeds. I don't know if I'll start them inside or not. Zucchini, peppers, sunflowers, more sunflowers, hot peppers, and some squash. I bought the peppers because we were going to build a greenhouse, and I don't know if that's going to happen yet, so we'll see. So I'm going to plant those today, but thought I'd give you an update since I'm here of how things are growing. So these are the cucumbers I planted a couple weeks ago. Here's the snapdragons that are starting to come up now. These are nasturtiums. Looks like they need water. I have some sunflowers over here that look like they need water too. I think we'll pull that off. These are tomatoes. They're looking nice too. Starting to see some growth in the pansies. A little bit. So this one and this one are both petunias. A little bit of green in that one. A couple green specks in that one. These two are marigolds, so we got some growth in that one, and this one looks really good. And then this one back here is my watermelon. Looks like we're gonna have a couple growing there too. So besides having to water that tray there, everybody else looks like they're doing pretty good. I'm gonna plant these seeds and get them started. And the sun is rising, but the snow is now finally off the garden. So they're actually calling for highs of 20 degrees. So maybe some of that snow over there might melt. And the snow is just about off my deck. So no, don't get too excited. We still have snow here. Feeding the girls. Well, because you can't say that anymore. It's the pairs. There's not just girls out here. So we got the lineup out there. Unrolled an oat bale.
I got a suntan yesterday.
Oh yeah, wait for that video to come up. 20 degrees today. 20 degrees Celsius today.
Side hill and sunburns.
Yeah. I don't know if this will be up before that or not. Just depends how fast I can
Hopefully
get
I remember to leave the camera on the sketchy side hill.
Yeah. So we got some mud.
Not tractor getting stuck mud yet, though.
No, we got some heat, so it's drying just as fast as it's thawing. No. We still have snow.
Not very much. Still like 10 feet or 15 feet in Hassler, though. A lot of poo around this feeder here.
Yeah, I think some of it's mud.
See that perfect placement?
That was no bale crashing, no feeder crashing, no nothing.
That's why you use forks, not a grapple.
Sun setting. Oh, my children are parking their Rhino in the most weirdest spots.
They should be well operators. They park in the most obnoxious spots.
At least they're cutting that wrap.
Yes, they are.
I think they're quite happy that they only had one plastic wrap bale today. It was all dry except for one. They're gonna throw a knife at you.
They've done good today. They're fast.
They are fast today.
Now we gotta feed two to the
Breads, or to the heifers, replacement heifers that aren't cycling. I am so
I guess
mad.
they're just getting dry today.
Yeah. Maybe they'll cycle. I am so mad at them. I'm supposed to AI them, but I watch for natural heat, and nobody is doing anything. Bunch of donkeys.
We can turn the bull out 10 days late too if we have to, so you can get a few. Okay, see if we can get the pick and grab.
What a dork. Oh, that was
Oh,
smoother. Very much smoother. All right, now that we're done with the pick and grabbing. Not like picking your undies either.
It's the bale where you don't actually stop. Stephanie doesn't do the pick and grab.
No, I do not. I drive my tractor with respect.
That's not unrespectful.
The first bale was the little big the difference.
You should.
Anyways,
You don't know me. You don't know what I've been through.
we're almost at 1 year on YouTube. Almost.
And we need 1,000.
So I really like to hit 1,000 for the 1 year, which is like May 6th or something in that area.
We'll do a giveaway.
So if I hit 1,000 before May 6th, the big giveaway will be bigger. But I'm still going to do a giveaway for 1 year, but it'll be something little, like a whole custom cattle tank. But I'll do a whole basket if I can hit 1,000 subscribers. So keep that in mind.
Help us out.
Help us out. Hit that like.
Smash that like button. Hit the chime. I can't remember the other ones. Do your thing. You know what you gotta do. You just do it.
Just do it. Do it. Anyways, here we go.
You can do it.
We're gonna go feed
Put your
these.
thumb into it.
These are my heifers that I'm calling losers.
They are losers.
They're supposed to be cycling, and it's supposed to be watching for them to be mounting each other, so that
And
12
no mounting
hours later I can bring them in the barn and AI them.
And no mounty.
And there is 3 days, no mounty. Been out here watching. Oh, what was that?
Why, did somebody do a brush by?
They did a like half mount.
Oh, I had a half mount once. Oh, that's probably not YouTube appropriate.
So last time I fed them, I thought we'd give them some hotter feed, right? Thought it would make them cycle, but it's like it made them lazy. They ate until their bellies were full, and they laid around and did nothing. So today they get
Back to
dry
driving.
hay, and we're gonna hope that they
In their poop yard.
get to the mounting.
We should really give them some straw too.
Yeah,
It's yucky in here.
it's a little wet. Oh, a bull's knocked over a panel.
Yeah.
No.
Well, this is nice.
Yeah. Give him the baby knife to continue working. Alright. Mid-feeding knife sharpening. If you start mounting, then I'll give you some more oats. You hear me, ladies? You're cut off.
leave that calf in the pen overnight.
Sure.
Everybody might calm down. Well, she's not with it right now.
No, she's right on the other side.
Yeah, but Polly's not.
Yes, she is. Oh, she's right there in the corner by the gate.
Polly's not with it. This is her. We had to fight off 2 cows.
I'm not seeing any action. You seen any action? No action. Heifers are actionless.
I see some kids cutting hay in that wrap.
One kid.
One standing by a gate.
She likes to hold gates up. She doesn't think they hold themselves up.
No, they don't. I see a Scar licking a Cinnamon.
Yeah, they're grooming each other. You gotta look pretty when you calf. So there's the bread pen right there. We shrunk her down. That's all that's left. Just them. And the bulls, their pen got overly muddy. See, they flooded the water right there. They flooded, and so we felt bad. And so we opened the gate here, and they have both halves now, because
that's our money.
That's our, there's 6 of them in there, and I don't know.
They're not cheap.
They're not cheap, but we figured they needed more room to fight, because the red Angus.
We added 2 more.
We added 2 new ones, and that red Angus one, which is now being nice.
Scrappy little bugger.
He really likes to fight with that black one. You'll hear them. We'll be doing whatever, and you walk out to do a night check. The calves here, they're all together in the corner here.
Polly's with them too?
Yep.
Oh, cow.
Get your heads out of the feeder to be able to land on them.
That wasn't a good dump. I give a 0 on execution.
Oh, so now he kicked her to hold. He's going to hold the gate while she cuts the veil.
Why do I have a whole bunch of net wrap wound around my roller?
Because they didn't pull it all.
Uh-huh.
Oh, look at that one run. You want to hear a really funny story since I'm recording? See that black one right there? Right here. With the red tag? So we usually put red in the steers. See, that tan one is a steer. He's got a red one too. These came late from pasture, and we're out here watching heifers, waiting for heat cycles, and then we're looking at that black one, going, "Hey, that's a heifer. It's not a steer. It just ended up home late, so now she's in here, and well,
we'll give her a go.
We'll give her a go. We'll see if she comes back bred. She might be too small, but we'll see. Yeah. Bunch of donkeys. They're making me mad. Nosy little buggers is what they are. They'll come visit you. I come visit them like 2-3 times a day and stand at the gate and watch. See what's happening. And yeah, they come say hi. I don't know. If you got any tips and tricks to make them cycle, I'd love to hear it. Because they really want an AI.
They were cycling.
They were cycling, and then they all just decided to stop.
A replacement steer's not cycling either.
So one of the farmers told me that you throw a steer in with your heifers, it makes them cycle. I don't know, we keep the bulls next door. You think that would help? But we got nothing. Okay, Hippo? You got quite the hair. You got quite the hairdo going, girl. Yeah, she cycled 24 hours prior to me wanting to start AI. Should have just brought her in. What a dork. So, boot wash puddle's still here though. It hasn't dried up. Just thought I'd share that with you. That's today's feeding. Fun times. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I do reply. I've been a little slacking lately, but I will get back to it. All right, phase 1 of electric fence is up. So this is the solar side that goes here all the way down to the gate that we go in to feed. Today, when I came out to do morning checks, there was 12 calves in that hay bale, straw bale. So the electric fence is up. It's flashing a green light, so that means it should be completing the circuit. I'm hoping. So we'll see how it goes. I don't hear it snapping, but this isn't the one that snaps like crazy, so. But it's up. We'll see if a calf tests it and go from there. I gotta go feed a couple bales. Well, our pens have turned to mud. So, these last 15 girls who have not had their calf yet are being kicked out into the pairs, and we'll grass calve them or field calve them, however you want to put it. So there's 15 left. They get pushed out with the pairs. They'll calve out there, and we'll catch their calves with the side by side and tag them that way. This side's not too shabby, but getting to the barn is bad. So we're just gonna close that gate, and then we've actually opened the bull pens. Went to soup too. So the bulls get both sides, so that they're not in that mud hole. They get up here high and dry. And actually when the bulls feed her, huh? No, I'm going this way to go open the other gate over there to let the heifers through. So the bulls get back over here where it's high and dry. And then I'm going to go over here and open through this gate. And we're gonna let the heifers have both halves. Because dragging a calf through this mud is not cool. It's a little soft. So, better than last year, but still not cool. So I'm gonna open this gate, and then these girls can have this hay and hang out here. And yeah, so we'll calve out there in the pasture now for the rest of them. Good times. Yeah, because look at this. This is gross. So that time of the year, we're all loaded up. It's hard to see, but the stock trailer's back there. I forgot to get a couple videos of the kids brushing out for the first time this spring with the horses and all the hair. But we're on our way to the first branding of the year, and we have an extra companion.
A velociraptor.
That's Ellie. We can't leave her at home. She's too little to be home all day by herself. So we got her kennel in the back, and away we go. Off to the first one of the year. It's gonna be a great day. The sun's out already.
My new horse.
Yeah.
Already stealing my new horse.
Hayden stole Dad's new horse. Brooke's got Ghost. Hayden's is hurt, so he can't go. But we'll make it work today. So come along with us on the first branding of the year.
The calves are going
Putting out some straw and preps for the snow.
Not that you're monetized anyways, but
The weatherman's calling for some snow. So we're gonna put some fresh straw in these shelters and see if the weatherman's correct. I did the top ones already. You can see the fresh straw laying there in the dirt. And we'll go over here and do Grumpy Hill. And then we'll go switch tractors. And we'll feed these ladies.
should the kids go track? Go start the other tractor.
It's 5 degrees out here today. It looks nice, but it's a little chilly.
tractors need a little bit of a minute or two.
They need a minute. It's, yeah, they're not plugged in. So
Sad that we're saying they're not plugged in. It's
at the end of April.
April 25th, 26th.
I don't know what it is. It's the 26th. So we'll put out some of this. Oh look, someone did a survey stake and baled it.
Done that before.
So put some fresh straw in this house, and then we'll go get the other tractor. Not really any straw there, it's all poo. So, see how wet it gets out here after this weather that they're calling for. But we'll go get the other tractor and we'll put out some feed and call it a day. Alright, back to the trusty Rusty. Okay, no, she's not Rusty. Back to the trusty feed tractor. Pick out the straw bale we did not need. And move it away from the gate.
Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
He's gonna strategically put it so you can pick it up later.
How did you know that?
I'm no dummy. So we're going to feed these pears, but the replacement heifer pen, the frost is out of the ground and it's gone to poo. So you're not trying a dry one to keep them out of our way.
Wasn't gonna.
Okay.
Just have to fight them off.
All right. Hally ho.
Tally ho!
Down to the electric fence we go.
Wagons east.
So we're gonna feed these girls, and then we gotta move some cows. We gotta feed the replacement heifers too, but we're gonna open them up into the pit, just because the frost is out of the
When we turn the
ground.
bull out in 8 days, it's clean and
Yeah, it's a little wet and yucky in there, so yeah, kind of like here. This is drying though. This is ruddy.
feels great.
Feels great.
A little dirt bike accident. Nothing crazy, but
We're gonna play with the electric fence.
I'm gonna wait in here.
Not really sure what the children are doing. They're still sitting at the other gate waiting for some magic to happen.
They're coming now.
So I guess I gotta go open the gate. I will bring you guys back in a little bit. So we're seeing how smart these heifers are. We fixed the board on the bullpen so the bulls don't end up with the heifers. Not that I think they would test it. It's pretty wet there. But the heifer gate's been open for about 10 minutes. And we had one black one come out and then she went back in. I got 2 bales out here for them. It's dry out here. And not one of them wants to come out. They like their wet house. So it's getting too mucky. The frost is out and it's gross. So we'll leave the gates open so they can go in for water. But we're gonna let them in this area. And if someone starts cycling, then we'll bring them in. It's not the end of the world to bring them back in. And we'll run them up to the barn, whoever starts cycling. I've seen it a little bit of mounting, but I don't know, no one was standing, and there wasn't a lot of sign on that cow. I think they were just mucking around. So, what a bunch of goofs. So we're gonna put the feeder on that other bale, and that's today's feeding. It's a lot drier on this side. This is where we've been feeding. We were feeding them here all winter. So that's what all the poo and buildup is from. It was from winter feeding. And then we pinned up. It was the first calvers that were, oh, the heifers were over here. And then, so yeah, this is the side we call the pit. So yeah, all my first calvers were over here until calving. But what a bunch of goofs. They don't want to come out. They'll figure it out when we leave. We'll leave the gates open. They'll figure it out. But this is so much drier here. When we put the shale last summer, it was like top of your boot mud last year. So this gate's way, way better. We gotta get some shale down at that with the electric fences. Oh. So this was all like top of your boot mud last year. So we put all that shale in here, fixed it up, and that's it. So I was in the puddles a little bit in the mud, draining where the tractor drives through by the electric fence. So I'll test the boot wash puddle, and that's today's feeding. So if you like what you see, like and subscribe. I don't want this mud in my house. Hit that thumbs up button. Leave me a comment, even if it's just a hi, thumbs up, something, so I know you were here. I'd like to know people are here.
Who?
So anyways, I don't want this mud in my house. So that's what this puddle is fantastic for. Keeps the mud out of the house. And that's the end of feeding. So I think we're going to unload someone's dirt bike.
Yay!
Someone's dirt bike is running. Yes, he's wearing his sister's pants. I don't know why.
Hey Dad, where would I turn around?
Put your kickstand up.
Oh yeah.
Just back up. Put it in neutral and back up.